is Roy Cannaday from Epic Gaming Night, and today we're taking a look at the Waiqar the Undying Infantry Command set for Runewars the Miniatures game. The Infantry Command set adds several new upgrades and figures to your Runewars Miniatures game. You get 4 new figures: the Champion, the Necromancer, the Reanimate Drummer, and the Reanimate Standard Bearer. There are also 18 new upgrade cards. The Champions upgrade are Fallen Hero, which allows you to add an artifact upgrade to your unit. And then the Executioner, which allows you to use a skill to remove a wounded figure. Then the Mistland Saboteur allows you to use a skill to discard a non-figure upgrade from an engaged enemy unit. Necromancer upgrade allows you to use a skill action to regenerate your units based on the natural runes in play. Then the Captivating Hexer makes it so that your opponents cannot shift away in combat. And then the Death Caller makes it so that you can spend a skill and then spend a blight token off of an enemy unit within 1 to 5 range, and they take wounds equal to the number of stable runes currently active. The Tactical Drummer makes it so that you don't receive panic tokens when disengaging from enemies. The Marching Drummer makes it so that you can perform a move action and modify it with a bank, and then the Aggressive Drummer allows you to do a move action and then modify it with a charge. And if you do not collide with an opponent, you won't end up taking panic tokens for a failed charge. The Blighted Velexium banner makes it so when an enemy collides with you or you collide with them, your enemy receives a panic token. Then the Raven Standard Bearer makes it so your initiative on your red attacks is decreased by 1. And then the Profane banner gives you Protector, which makes it so that allies that would be able to be attacked with engaged enemies or at range 1 or 2 are not able to be attacked. They have to attack your unit instead. Whenever you take these upgrades, you add the figure to your infantry unit. You'll be able to continue to use the upgrades ability as long as the figure remains alive within the unit. Each unit will have its own defense and health that can be targeted specifically by your opponent with accuracy rolls. Depending on the upgrades you're allowed to have for the size of the unit, you can add several different of these figures into your unit to give all sorts of different special abilities. Several other upgrades come with the Infantry Command. Raven's Tabards allow the initiative of your blue actions to be decreased by 1. Simultaneous Orders allow you to take a skill action and be able to activate 2 different skill action abilities. Then Triumphant Cry, after an enemy engaged with you is destroyed, you can perform a reform action. Shield Wall makes it so if you have more trades than your opponent, you can exhaust it to add 1 to your defense. Then Fortuna's Dice allows you to, during combat, turn a die side to the face of you want if you exhaust the card. File Leader makes it so if your opponent charges you and you have already revealed a melee combat attack, you can attack them before they get a chance to attack you. The Waiqar Infantry Command adds all sorts of new upgrades and abilities for your characters on the fantasy field of battle in the Runewars Miniatures game. So the Waiqar Infantry Command pack, it definitely feels like you're paying for a whole bunch of different upgrade cards, but you get 18 in the pack. It's definitely very interesting to try to figure out how to combo and mix and match all these different cards as you take all the cards from all your other things and all the other upgrades and try to build it together. Runewars is a game that half of the game is building your army and trying to figure out how you want your army to work before you even bring it to the table, as well as the hobby aspect of making it look all cool. You get a bunch of different cards and 4 figures with this that you can slot in when you use the specific upgrades that call for those characters. They give a little bit of defense for that specific character and then can do all sorts of crazy abilities, and you have to try to figure out how you want to use these and how you want to combo these, whether you're using the Executioner to try to take out heroes and rune golems, or whether you're using like the Necromancer to try to bring back your guys faster. There's all sorts of interesting combos you can use with these cards, especially when you combo them with other cards from other packs. So basically what you're looking at is a pack of a bunch of cards that you can upgrade stuff with and a couple models models. So definitely an interesting thing, especially if you like the aspect of being able to build your army in all sorts of different ways. And it takes those big blocks of infantry and can make them feel very different depending on the cards that you use. So if you're interested in upgrading your Runewars set and having lots more options with all the cards that come in this infantry pack, then make sure to check out the Waiqar the Undying Infantry Command.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.